Hello there, so I wasn't going to make another one of these, but I got 400 views on the previous one, so let's make the Winnie the Pooh woodland flower from issue 12 of Disney Crochet. There's a lot of colour changing in this one, so let's get into it. So I'm going to be working with a 5mm hook, as I have been for my most recent squares, because it just makes the sizing a lot better for me. So we're going to start with a slip stitch and making 5 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we join into the first chain with a slip stitch. So join in there, slip stitch, and that makes our little foundation. And then we're going to do 1 chain and then 12 double crochet into the loop. So to double crochet, we're going to go into the loop, pick up the yarn, back through. So then we have 2 loops on the hook, and we're going to go through there. So we'll make 12, so we have 12 little V's all the way around, and then I'll meet you back at the start. Okay, so I've now gone the whole way around, and it says to join with 1 slip stitch into the first double crochet. So that'll be my chain, so I join into here, so slip stitch, and then it says fasten off, and I fasten off by chaining 1 and then cutting the yarn. So I cut the yarn and then I just pull that through, and I just find that that makes a nice knot, so it's less likely to come undone, but it doesn't like add on much. So we count around and we should have 12. I've got 12 of these almost like little V's here, so we've done that bit right. So next up we're gonna join B, which is vanilla, which is this one. Oh, got a little bit of my green on there. So we're going to join this to any double crochet, and then we're going to work in half treble crochet. So let's join it. I'm going to join it probably over here, so then I can go over that as I crochet. So slip stitch, put my yarn through, sorry, put my hook through, and then I'm going to join, I'll join it to this one, why not? And then I'm going to draw that through. I don't even know if this is how you're meant to start, but this is how I join yarn. So then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then half double crochet. So yarn over, through, back through, and then through all 3, and we're going to do that the whole way around, and then join with a slip stitch into the second chain of this one. Okay, so I've gone the whole way around, and now we're going to join with a slip stitch into our second chain. This is hard to do through a camera, so I can actually miss the yarn. Slip stitch into there, should have 12, and then we're going to fasten off. So like I said, I chain 1 and then fasten off, and I also, as I was going round, I took in the like start tail and crocheted that in, so that is all in as well. Right, now we're going to go for brick red, so I think that's the end of sunflower. I think we only use every yarn once. Now we're going on to brick red. I'm pretty sure this is brick red. It looks kind of pinky, but I think it is red. And we're going to join C, or this colour, to any space. And this is when we get the new stitch, which is what's new to me anyway. It might not be new to anyone. So I'm going to join it to this space just here. So then we're gonna DR3 together, which is a stitch I've not used before. So it is double treble next 3 stitches together. So I've got a website which I'm going to get up. I will link it in the description below. And yeah, it's pretty confusing, I'm not gonna lie. So we're going to do this into the same space. So we're going to wrap the yarn over the hook twice. We're going to insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over and bring it through. So there's now 4 loops on the hook. So then we're gonna yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops only. It's really hard to see with this red colour. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2. So there should be 2 loops left on the hook. So this stitch is used to decrease, but we're not going to do that. So we should have 2 on the hook. I'm going to put yarn over twice, so there's 4 on there. We're going to go into that same space, yarn over and back through without accidentally picking up something else. So now there's 5 loops on the hook. So we're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 only, yarn over and pull through the next 2, and now there's 3 on the hook. Okay, and then we're going to do this for a 3rd time. So there's my yarn cascading through. So yarn over twice, yarn through the hole, yarn over, so that I can't even count how many, but we're going to yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the next 2, and then there's 4 left on the hook, and we're going to yarn over and go through all 4 of those, and that is our first like petal thing. So then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do it into the next space but 4 times. So yarn over twice through the next stitch. I'm catching the tail of my last one to put it sort of like sew it in, I suppose. Yarn over through the first 2, yarn over through the next 2, 2 on the hook, yarn over twice through the hole. So now we've got 5 on the hook, so through the first 2, through the next 2, 3 on the hook. So we've done that twice, so now we need to do it for the 3rd time. Through there, once, twice, 4 on the hook, which we completed that on the last one, but because we have to do it 4 times, we have to do it once more. So yarn over twice, through the hole, pick up the yarn, oh my gosh, there's so much on my hook, over through 2, over through 2, and then we've got 5 on the hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 5. So yarn over and then pull through all 5, and that's our petal. And then it's chain 3, and then repeat that for every, is it chain 3? Yep, chain 3, and then repeat that in every loop all the way around. So okay, so I've accidentally pulled that through, but I've got my 12 petals. It actually looks super pretty. So to finish off then, we're going to chain 3. I kept forgetting to do that and kept having to undo it. And then we're going to join with a slip stitch into the top of the first one over here. So I'm guessing that is just, kind of want to go through this loop as well because that's being pulled forward. So join through there. Just going to double check and count that we've got 12. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there we have our flower. So that's all for brick red. Now we are on to white. And with the white, we are going to join that to any space. So I'll do a slip knot through on my hook. So join that to any space. As in, like, so with space they mean like this bit. Oh, I forgot to do a chain 3 there. Do I go back and do it? I feel like that will annoy me if I don't. Will it be fine? We shall see. So join D to any space. Here we go, we'll join it here. And then we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do a 1 treble into the same space. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then 4 trebles into each of the next 2 spaces. So that'll be 1, 2, then in this space we're going to 2 treble, chain 2, 2 treble. So we're starting to make it into a square now. So in this space, and I'll bring my previous yarn tail around so I can crochet over that. So into this one, we're not doing any chains to join, we're literally just doing 4 trebles. So through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and then in the next one we're doing 2 trebles. So starting to make our corner, 2 trebles. So we go like that, and then we're doing chain 2 and then another 2 trebles. To make the beginnings of what will be our corner. So then we do that all the way around, and then back up here we're going to do 2 trebles, chain 2 and join with a slip stitch. So I'll meet you when we're back up on this one over here. Okay, so my white layer, I suppose, is done. This was where I hadn't done that chain 3, and it's a little bit squished, but to be honest I don't think it's going to be noticeable in the grand scheme of things. Sorry, my cold is really coming out through my nose right now. Some of these look a little bit funny. I just think this stitch is pretty, I don't know, it's not my favourite in the world. It's quite fun to do, but I don't think it looks amazing. I don't know, that's just my personal preference. But that was our white row. Now we're on to E. So we've got the sea green, which I think is this one here, and we're going to join E to any corner space. So I hate these little balls because they just tangle so easily. So I might just quickly and slowly roll this up into a ball. It straight up took me like 10 minutes to get this into a ball. I really hate these 10 ball grabs, but I've joined it now to a corner space. So we're going to chain 3. We're going to do 2 treble crochet into the space. Whoops. So 1 and 2. Accidentally hitting the magazine that's up there. Then we're going to 3 treble crochet into the next 3 spaces. So for the next one, 3 treble crochet into here. So 1, 2 and 3, and then we're going to do 3 treble crochet into each of these, and then at the end we're going to do 3 treble crochet, chain 2, 3 treble crochet. Try and go over the end. We're going to do 3 treble crochet. It feels like that's going to be really lopsided, but I did follow the pattern, so, and hopefully the pattern is not incorrect, because Hachette have emailed out recently to say that something like 5 patterns were incorrect, which feels like a huge amount considering this is a company who this should have gone through multiple checks. So I'm hoping it's correct, because the picture also looks like the white one should have been 3 trebles, but I followed the written pattern and there's no YouTube, hence I'm making this. So yeah, anyway, so we've got 3 and then we've got 3, chain 2, 3, and we're just going to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you back up here. Okay, so I've done my next row. I've done a chain 2 and joined with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So I'm going to chain 1 and then cut it to cast off. So we've only got 2 more rounds left, which is pretty good. This was taking such a long time just because there's so many colour changes. So I'm going to wrap up this annoying little ball over here, and we are going to Sage, which is this colour, and we're going to join this to any corner space. I actually really like the colours that they've chosen here. I don't know how Winnie the Pooh-esque it is, I'm not going to lie, but I do really like the colour choices. So we're joining Sage to a corner space, and then we are going to chain 3, 2 treble crochets into the same space. Sorry, I've just realised it's not focused. So 2 treble crochet into the same space. So that was 1, and then we're going to do 2. So that's our starting one just there. And then, okay, so we're doing the exact same thing all the way around. So do 3 treble crochet into every space. And then at the end, again, it's 3, chain 2, 3. So we'll go all the way around, again, doing 3 treble crochet into every space, 3, 2, 3 in the corner. So I will meet you back here. Okay, so I finished my next round, which was exactly the same as the previous one, and now we're getting a new colour. So this is called Dark Teal, and for this one we're going to join to any corner space, chain 2, half treble crochet in the space, and then half treble crochet into every treble crochet stitch. So essentially we're going to join with a slip knot. Oops. Throw your hook across the room. So I'm going to join into a corner space, and then just for the corners we're going to half treble crochet into the space. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. I'm going to hope my camera does not fall, and then we're going to half treble crochet, so yarn over, in through the hole, pull up, so we should have 3 on the hook. This is such a pretty colour yarn, and then we're going to pull through all 3, and that will create our start of our corner. Then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go through the next treble crochet space, pull up till we have 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, so into basically every V through here, pull up, I need to get some more yarn, and then pull through all 3, and we're going to do that the whole way round. At corners you're going to do 2, is it 1 or 2? 2 into the space, and then chain 2, and then do another 2 half treble crochet. So at the first corner I will show you what I mean by that. See, I did say like this is not a perfect tutorial because I certainly mess things up a lot, but I am still kind of gutted that Hachette has stopped making these because I think they were so popular. And even though, like, yes, technically we have all the skills to make them, sometimes just having like a YouTube video to follow along to is quite reassuring, I think. But if you have enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, it would be really helpful if you could leave a like, comment below if you found it helpful, subscribe to my channel. I know I haven't been very quick with these and I've got no schedule for when I'm going to be posting these, and I'm still learning the best way to set up my camera. So, you know, right at the moment I'm like peering over the top of my camera, which is why I'm a little bit slow and a little bit cat-candid doing this. So I want to make it like better, but yeah, let me know if you've got any tips or anything. I don't know if there's a tripod out there. Maybe I should have a look and see if there's one that I can get hold of. Okay, so I'm at the corner. I've just crocheted that in. So for the corner, we're going to half treble crochet twice into the corner space. 1, 2. And then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to half treble crochet twice again into the same corner space. So to just make that corner, drop everything. So 1 and 2, and then we're just going to carry on. So half treble crochet into every next space. So as you can see on here, it makes that really nice corner edge. And then back at the start, we're going to half treble crochet 2 into this space, chain 2, and then join it. And then you've just got to go and sew in all your ends. And that should be the square. So I will meet you back up this corner. Okay, so I've sewed in all of my ends, and there is my finished Winnie the Pooh flower square. That's the back of it, and there is the front of it. I do like it. I really like the colour combination. Not a huge fan of these stitches just because they are a little bit like loose in places, but yeah, there is my finished square. Move my scissors out of the way for issue 12 of the Disney Crochet magazine. Like I said, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing and commenting below, and I will be back with issue 13 very soon. Bye.